Welcome to the program. Morning Coffee they meet you live na SNBC FM 99.9 at Freetown. Regional station them, self-operated station them all about na the country. Morning Coffee report they give to you that thing them where they happen all about inside salon. Where they bring out the program today, my name na Ibrahim Samoa and the journal for the program with me company.
Yes, Hamataba. Good morning. Welcome to this edition of the program Morning Coffee. We sense what today say. You know, we know say Cacto Man Sabi dance and with them massive Cacto inside crowd inside the program. The first lady don't hand over the newly constructed SLPP office to the party inside corner. Honorable Musa Tarawale, a flag bearer aspirant of the party, don't criticize the naming of that particular building day. We will talk to the APC party this morning on the noise some concerns around what we say the drug scandal involving Salon and the opening of offices we then think say by the SLPP enough timely. We also bring on one accident we happen na Matutaka. We don't kill but 3 people them so far. Rumors of sickness of popular politician and businessman Alaji Omodo Kamara, popularly known as Jagaban. We go find out how to this be in relation to this two don't go so far and wide. We will talk to him if not two and how this also the Leon campaign, all the story and more than the program this.
Well, for first story this morning, one go inside Tonkolili, outside report so much money coffee say one bad accident so happen when inside Matutoka we kill but 3 people them where the people in there na Mohamed Pula, Almami Koroma and Ibrahim Sise. According to the media officer Hassan Issa Bla, the accident they happened Monday 19, 2026 na Matutoka. This accident they say it only family member there now and other people them inside the district with sorrow and self now the family and self now said they continue for Monday one them way don't lost them life. Well the company way na Omar Usise be engaged the media officer Isa Assembla inside this interview.
Information officer at the Mabroka Police Division.
All right. First of all, tell family them concerned about the incident we happen Matutoka.
Upon information received from the officer commanding Matutoka Police Post, when Inspector Tagawali
Let me tell him say that man.
Information officer at the Mabroka Police Division.
Alright, first of all, tell Famudem concerned about the incident we happen in Matutuka.
Upon information received from the officer commanding Matutuka Police Post, where Inspector Tagaoli, we get for call at the Mabroka Police Station, inform the details in one Toyota Hilux with registration number ATX216. It will come all the way Makali parts they come towards Mabroka, where involved in a road crash with one motorbike without registration number. This motorbike begets for carry 2 pylons, including the rider. 3 of them fatally injured. The matter they present in at the Mabroka Police Station, na traffic office, where the investigation they go on at the Mabroka Police Station.
So now, but then, so Amos, we are actually involved.
Well, just take with that. Where policeman talk say injured, now 3 people and died at the accident we happen. Today na the Matutuka. So based on that, the body where now the injured people they don't bring their cam na the Mabroka Government Hospital mortuary for post-mortem examination. While as the driver, they at the Mabroka Police Station together with the vehicle, they help the police with investigation.
So now, it gets, a message we want send to the general public, concerning about the one themselves we don't use the road.
Well, the message I get for sent to the general public, especially the bike riders them, let them be careful with the road. Because most of them, the bike they don't register. And if you decline at the road, the bike don't register, therefore be careful with the road. Now look, 3 people they don't go die today. Now these accidents will happen so. We're not good at the society. Several times the traffic department at the Mabroka Police Division don't they take a move for do sensitization at the Matutuka Township, even Mabroka, for talk to drivers them, motorbike riders them, and other road users them, how for use the road. So we don't they take all the movements there for sensitize people them, for let them very be careful with the road. Even the traders the way that they sell at the Matutuka main highway, the traffic don't take a move for talk to them, sensitize them, for let them avoid the road and stop street trading. Now some of them think they lead to road crash. And bike riders are very conscious of how then they use the road. Because of this issue, make today we don't get 3 people we then die inside Tonkolele district, Mabroka, Matutuka highway.
That's na media officer Isa Assembla where it talk to the couple Umaru Sisi, but one accident will happen na Matutuka where the 3 people don't die and step around the way wound. This now report will come out from Matutuka.
All right, so they continue the program where they listen to na morning coffee move now and go na kenema for look at sickness.
One sickness where they say don't broke out na the Komende village inside Stibaru, Chiefdom, Kenema district. They say it disturb people in other parts of the country. When we come in way na Safamori, we go waka na the community and talk to Musa Kamara, we na one of the people in the community, but they sick here so.
Then I can imagine now this holding center for can distribute small packs of chicks to smallholder farmers. This support comes through the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security.
One for big party, now the one in start the one day, the program we listen to now morning for the Hit on SLBC 99.9, and we did now bring you the right insight to get to do with that sickness day.
Engage civil society, the non-state actors, old people then. But according to people then, some of them they say chicken pox, and it is transfer from one person to another. For the past 2 weeks, we experienced 10 cases. even one of the MPS students, this particular sickness here, we don't the attack am. From a heat we procure, we don't the comot, and so it be the fever. So you just manage for go see the MPS.
Okay, how this sickness where they talk of, we not go verify it. We not say never verify it. How it really involve people them? How like the post way don't hike here and how the community people they try to learn and resolve the problem.
Well, now crowd and linking taking common at the aid then all over them body so that they feel high fever and then they feel for sleep according to the people with it on the attack. So waiting the community people that only do then they say that they afraid for go to the nearest health center. One, they say because of finance, they not get the money. Then two, they say now this man also leave beans, now also beans. Now the leaf line that they use with peg a gene so that line that they don't they use for the past people then way they don't they cure. But they really the money they're not able to do that thing.
Okay, as we dey talk, how many people that you feel say this sickness don't above them? There are how many of where it don't above them, it better for them also.
Well, up to 7 people then, and out of these 7 people then, including the school picking, 4 of them are big people, then mature people, then the other 3 are small picking, and they don't really the cure now because whether they use that console leaf with pegagine and they can drink, so they don't the cure, but the sickness it gives the extent. After 1 day, 2 days, we still by other person, but more the attack response more beginning now at the village.
Okay, the sickness is just spread. I want to know the village where they talk to me. How far from the nearest health center to?
Well, 3 miles from Kobendi to Bogibu, when at the chief headquarters.
Okay, when they belong to visit the health centers, any other person, what are the expenses when I don't get it?
Well, because this particular sickness, I don't start. Not the way you don't visit the health center.
Okay, apart from this Sudan village, you don't get message of any other village that the chief down, that Simbaru chief down, tell him at this street.
Well, Bogibu maybe they see some of the same kind of sickness, but it not be active like commended.
As for the talk, what do you want to make it be now?
Well, I've been to the health workers and for let them check at the place and give the people them medicine for let the sickness not spread and continue.
That na somebody we get say na commende inside Asimbauchi domestic kenema this is to Safabi Moibana that then concerned about a particular stick way up to this moment and they suspect say like that chicken pox is about what they do as a community then they use it and say more control leaf and peg and the type of men and body suspect say na chicken pox and they don't a lot of people in the village there.
Well, from the weekend inside both districts to the public service reform unit don't sign on memorandum of understanding with Jala University in Abo campus, where inside it will be all one meeting, where this meeting will be trained to public service delivery and human capital development in a salon. Then we all this MOU also under the team with the same for them transform public service delivery to innovation, accountability, and human capital development in a salon. And so this activity also for let them go tell people them about the work of the PRSU and government system and say may we give train for accountability in public institution, may we promote innovation inside salon. Well, after that signing day and the meeting may come Pimina Abdul Fattah Bono by Kamara, we talk to the Minister of Public Administration and Political Affairs, Amara Kalon, and still the Deputy Vice Chancellor for Jala University, Professor Rashid Asumana, inside this interview.
This one we will help to this a continuation of what we don't start before for bring the universities them into play in the reform of the public service of Sierra Leone. Because professionally, if we want to get the next generation of professionals in the public service, then we need for start for work with them right from the university. The students at the universities are the next generation of public servants in this country, and so we need to make sure that they understand the reforms taking place in the public service, what's their role in it, and how they can integrate themselves after they leave university.
Okay, so how if you don't sound like the public sector reform units?
Yeah, well, the public service really it don't go through transformation. What thing we obtained yesterday is not obtained again this time. During colonial days, we'll not be talking about technology, we'll not be talking about the youth board, we'll not be talk about gender issue, we'll not be talk about artificial intelligence. We don't talk about the needs they don't change about what people they need about services. So because of that, I'm informed for them to reform the public service so that will fit into the 21st generation of public service delivery. And we all know say now digital system now they deliver everything. Or you want to go hospital digital, you want to apply for passport to digital. If you want get your passport to your digital, if you want to be bank or digital. So we say for catch up the public service of Australia for catch up with that for make sure say we will deliver the required services.
Okay, so how effective this could be, especially so with the team we will not do, if this be embraced by young people we they prepare themselves for joining the universe?
Yeah, the young people they not get no alternative, but for make sure say they embrace this one. But what we do today is not for we, it's for them tomorrow. We do legislative reforms. Then we act them, we lost the them don't taste or don't 40, 50 years. They don't outlive their usefulness and they try for review. So we look at the institutions they will be get 50, 60 years ago. They are no longer the kind of institution we need again at this time. So they review their institution, they will look at the organizational structure, we look at how their systems can be. We are talking about the interior of either manual or digital system. Manual business not again. All man go digital. Everybody make sure say now if you want now try the people when they want snap you, they go in a studio, they go snap you, then print it back the picture, then give. But I know they not style again. All man get your picture, all man don't want for cameraman. They need journalists for Canada, you host, you can't do everything. But all man is a blogger now. So many we need for introduce technology. So all the things and new things the way don't come, we need for embrace them. So the young people then they play with them here right now. So now we could prepare them for this reform.
For signing an MOU with the university, Chala University, which impact you think this will create to the university itself and that of the ministry?
So for informed public service reform, you need to get the evidence. And the evidence to come out from the information, and the information are data. And that data then are from research. And research is being done at the university. So we have to come back to the university for let them support, we for come out with the evidence, we for inform the reform will take place. Because if you don't get the evidence, you go do reform, what did they do for? They do reform because there is evidence. And the evidence forget data, we for communicating that this and this are the problem, now we could change A, B, and C. And the university, now then you job that they for do research. So that's why we want to get the evidence for and one for also make sure say the university they model the policies they will want. Because they are already informed as a university, they know what they happen. So therefore help you for model which kind of policy that we want for make sure so we will deliver for the needs and aspiration of these people. So that's the importance of the MOU. The public service now they can partner with the university for look at research way for the informed forms, way for the informed policy, and even we informed policy, how do we model them policies then they for solve the problems then with the policy then they for then make the people can sign this MOU with them.
Professor Rashida Sumara, DVC for Jala University Boka. Number one for us, it's an open invitation. An open invitation to the student for let them go also young for go for do this kind of studies at the new college the government will establish. So not all man say it open to them. Now today Boku learn for the first time that when they don't decrease them, no matter the background they come up, then we will go now they can place them for land because go teach them for the proper diploma there. So it's very good for students in the future of the country.
Looking at the MOU way day before now, right now, you see this as a thing with timely?
Very timely. this is something we don't talk that the government for call upon the university in areas we require because university na the reservoir of knowledge. So now, when government reach out to university on something we get for utilize the knowledge and work with them, I think that's a very good step. We go to developed countries like US, go to UK. Even when wars they go on, they go ask a professor in the field to come and comment. Watch your modern news them. You go BBC, go CNN. It's commonplace. So universities now are reservoir of knowledge. So every country who want to go forward, they actually go normally try for work with university professors, university entities. We align with government sectors for work together. And then think tanks and they go make some input then we go for move the system forward. So this we see as a good development, a very significant step in the right direction. And me represent the university administration, but I shall say the vice chancellor where he come when he go hear about the goodies the discussions will go through and the processes everything will be very happy. We'll therefore do follow up and visits to them and continue this very rich collaboration.
That are the Deputy Vice Chancellor of Jala University, Professor Rashid Ansumana, will talk to the company. Abdul Fatah Bondubai Kamara, but first, he will talk first to the Minister of Public Administration and Political Affairs, Amara Kalor, inside an interview, outside the university, signed MOU with the ministry. Now we come inside Moyamba district, outside one land ala na Ngao village inside Kaboro chiefdom inside Moyamba district. They say it don't left one person die and several people in wound bad one. They say police na Moyamba presently investigates this matter also and say and this done the cause Boko problem na the district. Well, for talk more on this one for join the company live winner Joseph Tembe. We don't on the line who will give more updates so far about this land alala. Good morning, Mr. Tembe. Okay. Start for tell me sober first. Start for tell me really what happen.
According to we see a friend house, don't take like more than 10 years we under investigation. And of course, stakeholder in the districts we investigate this particular matter, and even the children speaker for Kaboro children. We Chief Alex Kamara self we investigate this particular matter so, and this matter we get for start with investigation from the children speaker, so tell them we get for send them at the district office, and of course the hearing is not allowed for them and we get for going at the court and talk to the customary law officer, when I also at the state council for Moyamba High Court, when Bala ESP, when Bala said ESP, when at the state council we get for talk say yes, customary law officer. We don't investigate this particular matter and we don't send out the magistrate court where in this matter before the magistrate for Moyamba. Well, the city that the district officer, they therefore call the children stakeholder there. The day when the meeting they carry on, at that particular day, the information reach Moyamba say, so Allah for the land business inside Kaboro and the game community where the two family there. One they get for the work and the land where the other agri family they get for women and that's the get for carry Allah we make so affecting in there and allegedly that people that have the get for use cutlass inside this particular affecting so who said that they get for champion during that first day up to 5 people that they get for serious religion and of course the other person inside the first and they get for allegedly chaplain day. So because of that, the information we get to reach Moyamba, and the local unit commander from Moyamba Police, when CSP Siabanadetsa, we get for send a team or children at the girl community for make them go able to handle the situation. And we tell them they get for each day now that time they the first day they carry on a situation don't go out of hand. So then we get for chapter man and aid and so tell the issues are our government hospital because of the bleeding that particular man gets for that we are up to the 5 people that have been gets for seriously injured and then our government hospital where they carry on treatment and also you know that the police are going now they don't put situation under control and because the people that will get for seriously injured now our government hospital that we get for admit area then they carry on medication. And of course, they also went for one of the district office for make I go see which will be the whole of the stakeholder there, the speaker for that children day. And the honorable member of parliament because I engaged the medical superintendent, the biggest for talk say well, that's the biggest for one of the hospital for me they go see how they were able for handle bills for them to treat their particular people then they for Sika, the man where they get for the one way don't die now with the allegedly chapping it. They don't go with the whole mortuary because my government hospital they face the challenges in some of mortuary business. So they don't go with the whole mortuary which they don't really have as investigation. They carry on. And also while they get to make a move again, talk to the authority there for the police and then they get for talk say the commander when I go see for OSD, we don't go there with the team, and instead of residents, they are just for engaging themselves online and just say they don't push situation under control while investigation they carry on for this land.
But tell me, you get any information, talk to the talk to the stakeholder, including the chief of speaker. For 10 years of the investigation, one great matter. Why the delay?
Well, this is not the question where even community people and they ask why they delay, you know, and of course all this time lead to the test where some people and they get for feel the prayer of just to say, why is the matter there? My magistrate got the other party issue to say that they are for them their injunction where nobody knows what we don't work in that particular land, but the other people that we get for feel say they feel the crime or justice not favor their side. Because the matter within our magistrate court, after they talk to you presently, the matter there before the magistrate from my already under investigation. So nobody not from the work in that particular land there at all, unless they from the always let the magistrates outside of the finding for making a movie judgment, or if there's a way where he will send out the matter to high court, where for make nobody not from the work in that land there. But the main issue is that some people begin for the drive and all of people they talk say well justice delaying and justice denied. So because of all that situation and that's not to this particular effect here. So as I talk to you, we one person got lost in life. Because just imagine for the past 10 years, one land issue, the other investigation, and stakeholders are able for pass anybody or able for do anything for them and talk say, would I get so for this land business there
So before we left you and we go on for no because this is the first time we learn Alala the happen in other parts of that country that killing the take place. I remember back one report we sent back that's one other chiefdom way caused a lot of problem people and die back.
Yeah, so this is not the issue. This is not the issue and this is because even call it chiefdom. We not say myself, the same way should be get that particular land issue. We one person lost in life, and this time again, Nakaboro, you know. So this people are there for put things in place because people always they say justice delayed and justice denied. And for make a land issue go able for more than 10 years really under investigation. And no two able for commotion and for make them go show say that this particular policy and I get this land there, this one they cause problem and at the district. They don't make people don't take law at their hand. So this is not the hard time where authorities are for ready for deliver justice. If some of them make them go favor any other party. Because if a land issue be under investigation, especially the magistrates court, we will expect as media practitioners, civil society, they expect another stakeholder. Nobody therefore don't put an injunction, so nobody not for the open at the land. But for make two people get case for one property and the other party they see the other party they get access to the land, that particular thing there can make people take the law at the hand because at times they can feel the crime say, well, justice not in their favor.
Plenty thank you to you, Joseph Tembo, and our reporter, with the give live update on an incident we happened inside a land case of close to 10 years. They already with the court, and so the people then take the loan at their own hand, feds in chap close to 6% within the very critical position in one of the posting get for loss in life under land wahala day. We continue away from land wahala and other development, we come out of politics and look at an issue already on social media where reports on confirmed sources say popular politician and businessman we Alhaji Omodo Kamara, popularly known as Jagaban, we also just say is sick. And beside that sick, they then say in fact na sick in Gian, so they not fly out of the country. A lot of rumor there, but in spokesperson there we will clarify that with we in fact that information there for many people don't cast a shock and discomfort among waiting people who consider as an support base. I want to welcome Saidu Jibril Buzum Kama. Good morning, Buzum. Welcome to the program.
Good morning to Una Studio and good morning to listeners out there.
So, what's they happen with Una leader? This woman where they go around, so say at this point, you're not okay, they function as a normal person at all.
Thank you very much for having me. And there are states clearly associated. The rumors not to two if fallacious and I want for create panic to who will be delegates and other people then we get the potential for Steve Jagaban as there will be candidates for the upcoming conventions within the APC party. So as a movement, we treat them like a pinch of salt and we want to continue in the direction where we campaign beyond the go. And as we speak, the leader is outside of Sierra Leone and videos we are out there way in SFF Wakana airports go to the plane and fly out of Sierra Leone alongside the global coordinator. Don't continue the normal campaign business outside of Sierra Leone because the APC constitution mandates over 50 delegates in a squad and voters them. So you therefore touch base with all of them for see how we continue with the campaign and the normal activities of our business. So for with people out there, Jagaban is okay, he well, and the all right, he in the right senses and in the right mind frame for carry out campaign activities.
So some of the things that this come off from to the extent that they don't only say sick, they say like them yeah sick, they will move and all that. And initially you don't see in fact it's one for distract, but how somebody go even wish somebody they encounter in this one of the things that this come from.
Well, we not point fingers at people, but we are into the political race and Jagaban are the person for bits and the race. And I think one way we people want for eliminate and through spreading false information and other things. And funnily, we still Jagaban engage into lots of activities of recent for which we go Kaila places like Bont, Kamakwe, in Kaine districts, lots of other places, then Pujao and all, where we carry on the normal campaign activities. After that particular period, you obviously they prepare a mindset because you want for go this edge. So you want for purifying yourself and stay indoors and all. So I don't know whether or that some people don't capitalize on say we use for this scam on a daily basis out there on the streets or doing his normal thing, but 1-2 days we lost the not come off for this. In fact, some of who be doing at the provinces they carry out campaign activities. We just see a social media post where somebody call me and say if I preview to this, send me a video of one individual, I think Bakar Banks, gets the pine photo at the back, then they say as in the talks to Monday in between life and death and blah blah blah. And on that particular day, I think the next day 90 people fly out of the country. So it just to table if he's been paid with the advice that he stopped, Jagaban is focused and nothing will distract him.
For many people who believe in the likes of Bakar Banks on Facebook, there's so many people who they follow and possibly when they talk around mostly on our party activities. I want to convince people who believe in that right of the Senate to do it all.
Well, I think one of the most strategic side for let people get the actual fact for SFDC and within that also with massive listening coverage, and we believe say people will follow within we listening. It is official that me when they talk for Jagaban and the movement, now me they talk about health status now. And the honest truth is we just feel say a bad for us if it's a party operative, for us as a party. On a natural scale, let we just take Jagaban out of the picture. Why you want for wish somebody dead? You see, it just too terrible the way how some people they take this political game. But we focus and we cannot be distracted with that. And even to yesterday, late at night, me and the talk and the global coordinator, we
Whose
just
party they currently at the world?
well, it is around Africa because Guinea, Liberia, Banjul, all of them places and they get
Get
delegates
delegates,
them
okay.
way. So it one for take the movement and they and it also likely get for join the people in the Hajj for go see how it purify body. And we just want to advise them that them kind political tear no they scare away Jagaban from the politics of the APC or that of Sierra Leone. And more and more on the get strength because some of we don't assess in popularity level by this news we come out. Because from the way to Cambia to free to I get past 300-400 calls of different people with experience concern. Hey, the party saying that's what happened. So it means we have the help for popularize and more. But Jagaban is okay and fit for purpose.
Someone talk around again. While this Lekuna said a distraction to na campaign away for like for the real Luna. How also this the again any way where they disrupt to now, it make una the focus.
No, well, I feel say we are not as a movement, and of course, yesterday, Jagaban, the wholly and solely sponsor of 20 people for the Hajj, and yesterday they no left the shores of Lunge, and then they go for go perform the Hajj, and we get an event in that nature, not day, but all of us are functioning in our different capacities within the movement. We'll see how we carry on activities, and the deal with campaign, and we just know one for let them slide like that. The layman out there going to get doubts in terms of waiting at the actual thing where they happen with Jagaban. That is why we dey respond to her. But as a movement, we focus and we have activities that they go on as well.
And now you talk as a spokesperson, maybe for people who they listen to talk say you don't have to talk the truth.
Yeah, I believe say people go feel that way. But the actual fact, now the fact say we not go hide sickness. Firstly, I make this known. Sickness is bound for happen to anybody at any point in time or at any given time. So need no day. And when somebody sick, it is obvious that you get for go to hospital or if not continue, take you continue for let them know. But as it is not one part of waiting, we they look at around the leader and he's okay and doing his thing, doing his campaign for the leadership of
For whom they go around say now during this in town na the provinces na they feel like say well, so play the suspect say maybe might be another like which gonna another thing.
No, come on. Jagaban is one of the most healthy politicians that we some of we don't move around. Based on their activities and based on the things themselves we eat and drink. So it's okay, it's healthy and we don't feel say anything happen around the campaign for the way we recently do. Why somebody for harm somebody now way they come for solve the problems them of them people and the way they live in other parts of the country. And most of the things that way they go for good we and one for support the people with various activities them in terms of putting bread on the table, in terms of supporting women where they do microfinance of businesses, in terms of supporting unpin coded teachers, in terms of paying imams and muazzin them na different parts of the country. So I don't feel say them go amount for that.
And we don't see the flag bearer race don't they intensify. So our position the Jagaban movement.
Well, I believe say strategically Jagaban is the person to beat. That is why we get all of them things now when they come out. And this is not the first dangerous propaganda them when they come out as far as we concerned. I mean, there are the other term for which when they talk say not qualify as a member of the party. They don't name all kind of. He's the most attacked candidate within the APC party, and we know the reason for that. He's leading the race to become the flag bearer of the party. Every other person get for the target. But we don't continuously keep the focus. We dey blend the campaign as usual through a philanthropic work, they go away from we dey engage with delegates them. One of the mistakes we them to make, then they take with political moves them for the popular grassroots where they come out that we know they make moves around delegates them. But again, the strategy now that yes, we keep the intact base of the party and support base, when at the grassroots, we start the party information lies, then we then engage with delegates them as to how we want to engage them. And we will all see where we done the world elections. Different candidates and pull results. Them. Some even pull graph. We don't win this district by 70%, 80%. We are the only, I think we not ever come out and say we don't do ABC. But strategically, what we will do when the party announced the party they go into membership drive, we supported every ward across the country, 446 wards, with at least over 150 membership cards. If you calculate that, that's a huge sum of money at 70 million. And we follow the process through and through. We know what's in our strengths, we know what's in our weaknesses. And now we weaknesses them we need to work on now for see how we are able to match the delegates conference in August as prescribed by the party. For there we get over 1,500 delegates. So we they win at the first ballot in the convention.
And Buzo, you mentioned qualification for on a flag aspirants, but we don't see right talk right now say the party the NAC and other stakeholders then. There's a lot of say they say the condition we get for rigid because they say some other candidate don't they grumble, say the kind procedure qualification they want to look at. So party don't be for candidate being grumble and other supporters they say it's like the need for eliminate some people. So let's talk about Jagaban status.
Well, as a
it will meet all meeting and get for ask for.
As a movement, we are fine. One thing where we know that the fact say, they bring a criteria we was thinking to waiting the national constitution of Sierra Leone State as to waiting they qualify somebody for contest for presidency. And the APC constitution is also very clear waiting qualify you for the contest for flag within the party. And Jagaban is qualified. Waiting them they come up with some of we don't get the drama that they done. We want for them, they bring them to the table, and we believe Jagaban is overqualified to contest. He's above age 40 years, of course, he's financially stable, he's mentally okay, and he get a basic qualification for run for the presidency for Sierra Leone, as prescribed in the 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone, which is supreme. So whatever you come with, if you're not thinking with the national constitution of Sierra Leone, lots of people they law, including you, are not saying will become null and void.
Okay, we'll talk around the aspect of, we don't talk on the political, the aspect of in philanthropic work and how you also they contribute to Salon. Critics of one also they say you don't make too many promises, but for example, the aspect of the fact the bikes, them, the ferry, and the buses, them, now that if you show pictures and all, but like how people say then they in a haste and how far there are too many promises, but the actions are very limited.
Well, authoritatively, our states now also say for the bikes, then we get over 2,000 of them in town, for which I don't take journalists them all over the place for go on at the warehouse inside they store them. In fact, to the extent we take one out of the cartoon for let people see firsthand. And I be also a month ago go at the assembly plant to start we get the drama with the police them. To start and get for the assembly the bikes them for see how far then we don't go with the construction work, for which then they above 60% now of the construction work of for who started there for the assembly bikes then on my 6. And for the ferry, in fact, when the leader will make the pronouncement, they say not to ready-made ferry they go for goodbye while we put down. This now one way they get for construct a brand new, for which it will take 12 to 13 months. And I believe say the construction work is on, and of recent we get a team we go China. We go see firsthand how far they don't go with them. Me not qualify, we not engineer for CAMC, they don't do 60-80% of that. I'm not qualified for see that now in Ayasu, but work is massive. In fact, the owner of the institution where they do the ferry did talk 2 months ago, for which we get tete-a-tete and see how we dey continue with the job of the ferry. Then also, you made mention of the buses. For instance, I know say social media bring out lots of photos and all way again at the shores of China for left then come Sierra Leone. So as it is, all of them things in the for the bikes over 2,000 of them dey in town. The solar lights them over 3,000 dey in town. In fact, we don't start the installation of solar lights right now. Zimi, that are one of the things that we go officially commission as part of the trip then Abuja of recent, for which we be install over 30 of them na the Zimi day, and we don't start the installation process, and communities we not benefited to start from beginning see them things there. And the buses be all left the shores of China. We go there in country anytime soon.
Okay, so I want to talk around how also then in interventions they align with or maybe the needs of the ordinary person.
Well, it gets
A politician, mostly politician and they take up for maybe where they earn their vote. But civilians they also they need basic social services.
Yes.
So how are they align now your vision to the needs of the ordinary person?
Jaraba not just come into this place, I want for run for flag bearership na the APC, or eventually want for be president first year. They do feasibility studies, they outline wetin people they face as problems, and they itemize 6 agenda items we want for achieve. 1, again for do with education. 2, transport and aviation. 3, agriculture. 4, quality and stable energy. 5, you get for do with affordable health care, and so on. So, as an individual, say how I will begin for contribute within the sector before the flag bearership na the APC or the presidency. That is why when somebody identify the issue of the ferry, will be happen where the ferry gets stuck within the city, where if they go back again. A woman do a video where they call on Jagaban say, do you have for intervene by this ferry saga? When you look at transport and aviation be part of your agenda as a way of achieve. So that begin for solve that particular problem they know. That are the essence of the buses, that are the essence of the
Because
ferry.
currently you put suggesting a one ferry they own.
Yes, now one they run. In fact, the one they wouldn't be cow just talk in that is steady. We don't know what's in the problem. That are the easy way make the intention way comes in one for bring ferry.
How many
We
ferry
can
in one
when
county?
the intention are 2 as of now.
Okay.
A bring can be engineering or can do feasibility study. As to which type ferry will go fit with water. Waiting go be the proper landing sites for them ferry the day. Because we still I believe say that government be cow them ferry the day. Then we have problem with landing and other things then. So then ferry then they apply. Then they within the shores. If you they travel across or go look they see them there. So if you ask all of them things that we Jagaban they do align with the agenda we want to achieve for this country. And I believe say that the problems that we will face. Electricity is a very big challenge in this country. So as at now, they not get the access for lead the sector, the energy sector that's here. So it's a way I can do with my contribution as a private citizen or an individual we want for can seek the interest. That's not the reason for the solar lights then where they carry it. Say, okay, well all start with solar light then we start we can able for put on a strategic point then we very, very dark at night so that people can able for access them. Even picking them where they go soon at the provinces.
And Buzo, we don't host other people also. We want to be chairman for the party. We get intention of be chairman for the APC party, and most of them also they talk to when they answer the question, the kind of flag bearer then go on for P, then be chairman for the party. That was a leader who will win election on the first round, a leader will likable, a leader who will listen to the party and all that thing there. Jagaban fits that kind of purpose where already the chairman they don't bring come out, they don't tell the kind of if they be the chairman, this is the kind of flag bearer what they want for the APC.
All of them we don't care, so we see that just don't describe the character of Jagaban as an individual. Firstly, the primary motive of forming a political party is to win elections. And after that, you go for cater for the needs of the people. we as a party in Agandi, we always don't do within Sierra Leone. We very, very popular. And you talk about a leader who will win election from the first party. Yes. As it is now, Jagaban stands to be the most popular Sierra Leonean. Surveys don't prove. IGR of recent come out with a survey for which they do two things we made mention of now, where you see them chairman and they look for. Likability, then electability. They put Jagaban at the top of him, scoring above 50%. When you put together the two main political parties where they run for presidency in this country, the APC and the SLPP, they put together all candidates where they contest. Jagaban scored the highest of percentage, 54% and 52% for likability and electability. So Jagaban get that under his belt. Then Jagaban will bring to the APC party votes that are undecided. One day we go look at them and say, this is not the type of character we need now. Jagaban gets a character for which he able to unify this country based on how in people them do or where them born at. Northwest, Northeast, born at the Southeast, come school in Western region, go to the United Kingdom, United States of America. So he able to blend whatever vote possible for the party for win on the first ballot. So
and
if you see description.
Other critics will say, yes, it's popular because of in spending and other things the way they do. Because really Solomon they look for opportunities.
For which you cannot take outside of politics. Repeatedly I don't say this. In managing campaign you need resources. You get for print t-shirts, you get for buy airtime, radios them, you get for go to the people, you get for fuel vehicles and all other things. And campaign are very, very much capital intensive. So as a party, we don't have to fall short of certain things that will happen to we in the past. I don't say not to it in secret. We began a lot of challenges in the last election.
But again, the critical issues then we already Salon gets. Another person will say, well, yes, once we need the person with the resources, but also we need the person with the right frame of mind how for lead. Because leadership is not also about money. You not can get the money, but you get, the IQ how for lead a country. You can get the money, but also if they put you something, you can't turn the country into a business place.
The reason we make some of we decide to go the direction of Jagaban, the fact see we don't measure in IQ, we don't see how much it transforms itself with businesses and other things. And I feel say it didn't have the right mind frame now for lead Sierra Leone. Mark you, we don't get leaders them way very, very challenging in terms of how much they can deliver for this country. But here is somebody who is going to afford it and able to transform a business into a multi-million-dollar business, managing over 500 to 100 people in its man country with stringent laws, tax measures, and all other things. It takes you with lots of capacity for you to manage all of them things. And it comes Sierra Leone now with lots of capacity we get by the international world, and it comes for transformer into locally and see how best it bring lots of development programs for this country.
Okay, continue for the as a spokesman for the Jagaban movement. They take few commercials and when we come back, we can talk to APC and SLPP this morning in relation to several issues of the state.
Education is a must, brother. If you don't need a play, I can't catch you. I can't catch me now. Look at you, can't catch me now.
Mommy, they tire for see them picking them here, they play all time. Like they don't get nothing for do.
Mama, yeah, how for do?
My young boy picking self with they play all time. But now, it look better small.
So what you do when it change?
And make a begin use learning passport for study.
What's not this learning passport?
Well, learning passport now one app where the Ministry of Basic Education with support from UNICEF don't come with. it, and it gets past question and answer where they make them easy for we picking them for study and pass exams. Look, now the learning passport me before they use for study and it try small.
Well, this na big opportunity for we picking them. Me self go try get this learning passport app so that me bobo go get all the past exam questions and answer the way in need.
Go to Google Play Store now and download the MBSSE Learning Passport for free. You know they pay anything.
Mama, Papa, let we help we picking them forget the learning passport app. By this, we go help for prepare them well for the exams. Use the learning passport app today and pass the exam tomorrow.
This message comes from the Ministry of Basic Education with support from UNICEF.
Education not free, not true. Send you big Bloomberg digital banking, don't come for away.
I said so. You look stressed so.
Na bank I dey run go so.
Me sister, go digital.
Digital?
Yes, with Bloomberg Digital Banking. Just tap, click, swipe and send money, receive money, check your balance, pay your bills and get quick loans before Jacko cuts your eye.
But Abule fly.
Well, bring your phone.
Na so easy and quick.
Yes, with Bloomberg Digital, you can bank with freedom anytime in the world. Your money is safe and secure. Also, you can do business and transfer money instantly by your currency across Africa. Quick one with Colats.
Wow! As from today, call me Aisatu Bloomberg Digital.
Aha! Aisatu Bloomberg Digital.
Yes, na me name. I dey go tell all me party them for join Bloomberg Digital Banking.
Bingo! Waiting you dey wait for. Go ahead and download our digital banking app from Google Play Store and Apple Store or visit any of our branches for further details. For no more, you can visit our website bloombankafrica.com.
No left piano, cause Bloomberg Digital they make you bank
with Colats. Bloombank Africa. Let's make it happen.
Mina Andrew Lavalley, Mina the Executive Director for the Institute for Governance Reform. Me like Money Coffee, bad one. I can listen to her every morning because it make a note in the happen at the country. I encourage everybody for listening to Money Coffee.
You don't listen to Money Coffee live from SLBC Radio FM 99.9. Now broadcasting house na Freetown. We SLBC regional station them and we partner radio station they all about the country. Radio station they like a Universal Radio FM 98.9 na Freetown. Voice of Women na Matrujon. Jaluau Community Radio na Shegwema. Voice of Bambara na Pendembu. Radio Jala na Jala University. Radio Bankasoka na Potloko. Radio Bontiko na Bonchabwell. Radio Kori FM 103.3 na Tayama 107.1 FM, Voice of Youth na Songo, and Radio Sawa 101.3 FM na Soa Chief na Konodi Street, Zimi Radio na Makpele Pujong, Radio Wanjama na Pujong, Voice of Kisitongi Radio FM 97.7 na Boedutong, Kailaun District, Solena Agriculture Radio FM 92.7, Boedu na Kailaun, Mogbema Agriculture Radio FM 106.9 na Blama, Small Boat Chiefdom, and Kisibendu Radio na Koindu Kailaun Self, Daily Morning Coffee.
Welcome back to the program Morning Coffee, the issue live on SLBC 99.9. As we tell on our headline stories in this morning, the First Lady, we na Fatima Bio, we don't hand over the party office where you see in give as a gift to the SLPP. Na Kono, we hand over last week. Whilst the handing over take place and then the commission will see Honorable Musa Tauri, one of the flag bearer aspirants, don't criticize the naming of that particular hall. We invite Mr. Mambu this morning. We say, go make him, but we'll send it possible. Whilst we wait for Mr. Mambu, representative from the SLPP, they bring in the APC and we don't join Minkailu Payambako, member of the APC Publicity Secretariat. We then, just after then commissioning in day from Kenema to Kono and other side, don't they raise concerns, say the SLPP don't they open a lot of party office where then things say enough will be a priority. So we get another studio. Once we wait for the representative from the SLPP will take in the APC. So Minkailo, what's in SLPP party office opening get for do with una as APC? Because the argument we will put forward to once you have been doing, but when I say with the open office, why then office opening get to be an issue for una?
Yeah, primarily, it's not supposed to be an issue. The truth be told, we dey see political parties and embark on infrastructural development across the world, and Sierra Leone no to exception. We, as a party, also don't dey construct offices, even in opposition, not to only hold in a power, they do that. Unfortunately for the SLPP, when they maintain the opposition, we know they see that they construct offices. We in the opposition, as recent as few months back, we see the opening of party offices funded by APC flag bearer aspirants across the country. We they see that day. The spokesman for the Jagaban movement there, quite recently, we see a very beautiful party office na Mashaka, where you go na the edifice of Mashaka, you see Antimabde, and some other places right now. The Biburia Hall will transform into an ultra-modern party office. We don't see canal construction, they go on there. A lot of places around the country, even in opposition, they construct party offices there. So it is not about the construction of party offices across the country by the SLPP, but rather now the statement that they follow in the construction of their offices that they now the right for construct office in as much as they get the resources for do so, especially if you know to state resources then they use. But when you go for open your office, you not just open them, then you make statement and they we know say that statement and they not correct. Now right as opposition for challenge the statement and they. I want to start with the one at Kenema because we are from Kenema. The president make a statement from Wasabi, the SLPP. Now one apartment office and get na Kenema, na Hanga Road. Now they then get on the heart of Kenema. In fact, they not get the building on their own. Now just an apartment, now the top floor. Don't they na shop then they. So if God don't help them, well then they don't do for several years in opposition. And mark you, President Bill not just come from politics today. President Bill don't do na the political realm for about 25 years now, from the time he left the military. He go overseas after the handover power in 1996, he left. But to see in 2005, he contest for the flag bearer. They also will be there. Now, McKinney, the convention will take place. I think he been come third in that convention day. He go back and come, and contest back again for another convention where he get the flagship of the APC in SLPP in 2012 and 2018. So not till today. And so for all these years, over 2 decades, we not see the lead the opening of political party offices. Now just after we don't become president, I mean, it go ask the question, who said they get the resources and they say for construct them massive party offices and they around. But the statement we make na Kenema, they say that party office na Kenema important to the people of Kenema past any other institution where they go erect any other structure where they go embark on day. I mean, that particular one not go down well with the majority of we when are the inhabitants of Kenema. Why not go down well? We know say Kenema they constrain a lot. Infrastructure not only limited to the construction of buildings. You get a lot of things where they deal with infrastructure because it's the most important infrastructure. Now, we know say Kenema get a lot of challenges where you can to health infrastructure. Health infrastructure, not only the buildings, but all the other equipment there where they announce the capacity of the government hospital for deliver. As how they're supposed for deliver. Then in one major one. We get Boku areas within Kenema district, we don't get peripheral health units, what they can call PHUs. We be say some places and they get for cross the Moa River, now boats Belehoman and they use for go access health facilities. So we need them particular health units then they across them places and they will not to easily accessible places. I mean, we get a lot of things within that district that were very important for address. So if you can say the most important infrastructure na Kenema, now SLPP party office, I mean, we take exception to that. We, as indigenes of Kenema, I mean, I not say the one the way now party loyalist though, but the one the way, I mean, they view things from a liberal point of view, believes in not to down in the most infrastructural development to the party for him. Oh, not the same enough forget party office.
So they limit on to a party.
No, you say for Kenema, you not say for the SLPP. If you be say the most important infrastructure for SLPP, na Kenema for now, more you say for the people of Kenema. I mean, not be the limit to in party. And if they address the people as president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, we need to know that very clearly. So now then particular statement and they go warrant debate. Left Kenema now, even in bonds, where the president be the launch them party office, where they construct a bond, where be the opener, he also makes statement that will not go down well with most people, especially when see they don't bring can development to bonds, and that with the construction of that party office, anybody attempt again for vote for the APC go die early morning. Although you go and see sometimes the president he jokingly make that statement, but other people might misinterpret and take advantage of and for intimidate APC party supporters in a bond. When the time go register for election, then go talk say president we don't talk say any APC person in a bond we vote for SLPP or anybody in a bond we vote for APC. That person may not get the right to life. When a fundamental human right as established in Chapter 3 of the Constitution and the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Even the right to association, the an entrenched clause now in the Constitution and the UDHR in December 10th, 1948 guarantee we as citizens of the world and Sierra Leone that particular right day. So you know they use that statement in as president. Again, party office not the most important infrastructure for government and bonds. We'll take exception to that also very importantly. Then when they go Kono, quite recently, the last one, and what things saying are the subject matter we make there for talk about. In Kono, they make a lot of statements that were not correct. They say, in fact, we not being care about the people of Kono. We now then go to electricity. They say now then go to electricity in Kono. That is not correct. It is not true. Now APC can go electricity in Kono. First of all, no.
So that the sustain one then they talk
no,
about.
well, it be sustainable. It be even sustainable. Wetin can make electricity challenge begin now because they can't get the Kwedu mining, that particular company. They also they support the electricity because waiting they generate, they even supply the company they fuel. And so when they can't terminate the operations because of the strike, the involvement of First Lady and all, they begin get small challenges. But we go to sustainable electricity in Akono. In fact, what they do in 2007 when Solobimbi they run, and they no say they no go get votes na Kono because then they don't get Kono under control. We don't choose a only made from Kono. Now they go to I think 5 or so 15 kVA generator and go put her. Now the art of Kono they say that they can't light Kono. At the end of the day, 25 kVA I think, but they don't even light Kono self. They just go put on their White Elephant project. After the elections, they abandon the people there. When Anes by Kuma come, now can't go electricity na Kono. They be the give Kono about 18 hours electricity out of the 24 hours. But later, when the mining company can say, let them go, they supply them, then go they give fuel, then they get 24 hours electricity. Take until after the mining company terminate operations. We need to know that clearly. The infrastructure, the way we can go Kono, no government in history no ever do that. Even the road leading to Kono, from in the 80s, when Shaka Stevens they make the road under the One Man Abo project. At the end of the day, Tijan Kabakam now just promises Paswe Aneskoma Kam now also construct the highway from Matutoka to Kono. And in fact, we'll be allocate how many kilometer roads we forget to districts. All the districts then are 11 kilometers we give, but Kono now 22 kilometers we give for obvious reasons. So that infrastructure then they will go na Kono. SLPP not can go there. So for let them go there, for go open them party office and begin to tell the people, but the people they know the truth say no. Now APC do this. Begin to tell the people that say APC not give the light, APC not make roads. No, we make roads. We give the light. I also listen to them chairman. Once we don't become a cliche, we then they talk all of the time. APC Saks and Sumana, when our brother the chairman, he talk him. We then go open that party office there. I mean, down in one of the things what they use for campaign 2018. I mean, 2023 back they use that. I think they need for look for other campaign, thing they now. Then they don't become a cliche. The people of Konono, they even listen. This same Sam Sumana don't reapply for APC. The party don't accept them. PPRC don't order say the party for Giam. I mean, a position, a membership we go make it qualify for run for flag bearer. The party don't get all of that. It don't create a level playing field for them for run. I mean, everybody they compete in an equal platform. At the end of the day, without the delegates they want, you will command majority at the ballots. Now you didn't become a flag bearer. So we don't even care about camp, we don't even care about district or region. The most competent person will win the heart and minds of the people, where the delegate and support overwhelmingly. I mean, you go notice at the end of the day, all the camps then go dissolve and we all go rally behind that person day. because that would be flag bearer of the party. So about APC sacking Sam Sumana was also not important. I think there be need for talking about the too many divisions and the party. I don't follow Banja Tijamsi. I don't follow Timbo. I mean, we say be there as part for flag bearer. I mean, the challenges that we confront them party. Now in there for the address. When they meet in a gathering, not to APC. Yes, let we address your own challenges. Let everybody address your own.
Okay, this opening of
challenge.
this SLPP party office, especially most zoom into Kono, because Kono again is swing state, and many people think say it can be a decider for a particular party win or lose. And we all know how, when we sack Sam Suman, how that the impact that we get for lose on our base. There is this, argument or discussion that, the interventions of the force leader that people don't come up on or don't make sure say the fire will not be get as a political party, hot. So we're a little bit jittery by that party offices, not merely where the people make statements, but like the kind of crowd where the the lady pool and all that kind of party offices, then they don't in that place, the people will success until we not even get that kind and all that. So they gonna say, this kind of intervention will likely ought to fire more.
The party office who they construct right now in Akono. Women know say some flag bearer aspirant them don't put money. I think for now the boss who don't put the highest money in Jagaban. Ibrahim Bangura don't contribute about 500 million per that project day. All that flag bearer aspirant they don't contribute. They're almost finished. In fact, some of the construction and the construct say Jagaban the instruct say when I broke this, when I make and so something when I left out they bring equipment from overseas. By the time we conclude they at the finishing stage. They're not to compare the party office with they don't construct to that day. So no, it is not about party office. Me and you two know say party office, not to development. As far as the people then concerned, if you make road, now everybody the user, APC, SLPP, Bele, Oman School, picking the user. If you embark on health infrastructure, now for everybody, irrespective of your party color, now that the people they want to see. I mean, Trade will be not secure funding for the Kono University. It ain't anyone in overnote will secure funding. How therefore embark on massive infrastructure, let that university they get that kind campus with an ultra-modern campus. We go house students them for letting in our hostels. Now that them for they think about. It is not about party office. We know they compete for win the people and through party offices across the country. But rather, what's in our SLPP manifesto? SLPP been promised we say in 2018 and carry forward down to 2023 say then they build hostels now all the district headquarter towns. Hostels, they build no, they're not build. They say that they build teachers training college. Now all the 16 districts in this country, they build no, they're not build. They say that they construct at least one school. Now each administrative chiefdom. We get about now 192 administrative chiefdoms. Then constructor no. What do they do? They expand on some classrooms then and some schools then. We still get schools there where they run 2 shifts. When them be promise, we say when they come now 1 shift. We're not going to forget 2 shifts again. So that learning will be concentrated. Because you see, I mean, the increments in terms of intake na school, Lombok, so forget a lot of learning facilities.
APC not lost in grip na Kono.
We not lost grip na Kono. We get firm grip on Kono.
No, but we not get council.
No, we get firm grip on Kono.
We not get the mayor.
No, well,
how many MPs we not get?
Let me conduct an election back now. Today we conduct an election now. Let's see whether the winner Kono. I mean, the people then now get a very clear understanding as to which party will really able to bring calm development to Kono. Today we conduct elections with a win with an overwhelming majority. Now that make could emphasize say, let we not embark on a PR because PR then they easily use them for rig. Let we get the first past the post. Now the first constitutional requirement than the PR you will only utilize them in circumstances of crisis if you enable access all sign of the country. They know that they very well say today, then conduct elections today with the bid them today in Kono.
How true is it that Una say, in fact, this whole thing of commissioning of offices from Bont now to Kenema to Kono, Una see and say in fact now the government now implore for diverting actual attention on these drug-related issues. Or APC thinks they are then issues there, so now they expect the state to focus on.
Of course, now there are issues and we know the engagement between the governments of Netherlands and the office of the Attorney General Naya. We know the eyes are waiting on Sierra Leone, and we know how Sierra Leone don't they on the spotlights and the level of international bad name we don't get. Machi went and discover a ship where we get drugs and arms and ammunition, not to even the government of Spain first see that the countries that we captured and they through the satellite, now the United States of America and the Netherlands, now they inform Spain. When means in them countries and they all get eyes on we now Sierra Leone. When you're on the spotlight, aside cocaine, other things that they happen at the country. We see very recently the old person at the Liberia bought millions of dollars in tramadol. Twice now then they apprehend them people and they see all of them things and they happen at this country. We don't witness the circumstance where government no beer. It declare a state of public health emergency on Kush. We see the number of young people that are being destroyed on a daily basis. We see the rehab centers that we then go and establish, waiting at the outcome. Take today, you go Kube, you go Congo Cross under the bridge, you go Black Street by Stadium, you still meet Bobo and Timab, then they not part themselves, they get saw all over the place. As if say government don't put a task force together for combat this, but nothing is happening. Now then our government for the focus on. We get a lot to address rather than opening of party offices. I mean, party offices have not for be a crusade for opener. I think say even the district don't do for mobilize themselves, especially we in our government, we get a lot of things for do, a lot of things to address across the country. But good things the way SLPP been promised when they not promised. We there's a way for infrastructure. I really wish the person will represent SLPP for one day, Lord make a comparative analysis on the infrastructural development they will embark on, and the one that we don't do from when they come almost 8 years ago. Almost 8 years ago. I think say they for don't come and tell me that day. But I'll focus small back on Kono. We now can go electricity and Escoma and can go electricity and Kono. Water now can go there. One side they call Ekube. We now, I mean, a stream most of them be the people that go use for Brook and West, and that water they then process. I mean, through Jaika and Salwako for supply the people of Kono water. Now we do that day, not to them do them. I mean, when you go na Kono, you see most of the street them. Actually, we do the layout. Now FB Konomani, now we do the layout under JS Momo. From then in the pass where Neshkuma can give them 22-kilometer roads. SLPP not give them 1 kilometer. You know, even the appointment. Now 1.5 minister in Kono, 1.5. One minister of local government and rural development, or now they say community affairs, and I think one deputy minister. Now in Kono. When we been there, we give a lot of ministerial and other parastatals positions.
So I will respond to the statement from most of the stakeholders. We, in fact, we watch most of the news and they use as headline, say Kono not a swing state again.
Kono not is, we all know say Kono has been a swing state. All this while in the history of the politics of Sierra Leone, most often them can be the decider. When they link any side, now can likely get victory. We don't sit down there. From Abu Akroma then time.
But you're
from
telling us not to swing again. They don't go one side, they don't go green now.
Family.
Nah, well, you go only determine.
You go no more swing states.
No, you go only determine Nandi after you get an empirical evidence through the conduct of an election.
So as a person of worry with that kind of.
We are not worried. We believe say we get firm grip on Kono. We believe say today elections are conducted. We go get the majority. Now Kono, we know that very clearly. So we are not worried. I mean, why Chief Sam Sumana not choose for go SLPP? With all what we still insist saying that APC in the camp. I mean, the right to association is fundamental. If before choose for go SLPP, if you didn't think say he go get the opportunity for lead day, but still saying that APC in the camp. We still get all the stakeholders and they within APC. I mean, the Diana Konomanis, the Karamokaba, the Logos Koroma, they're all still there under APC family. So all the movers and shakers of Kono politics, they are still under
the SLPP. When I talk, say they build an office as a way of, when you say they really deal with the people, and the office is stand as a symbol for say they deal with the people, and why they build party offices there.
Yeah, the office not going to be a symbol for say they deal with the people there, not a landmark of development. If you allow the people that know say you deal with them, give them uninterrupted electricity. If you allow you the people that know say you deal with them, give them better health facility. We Beleoma not the left for conflict on for better medical. Where if you want to conduct any form of operations, major or minor, you go able to do and they. Now then thing and they forgive the people and let them know say this is a landmark development. Make the roads for the people make everything affordable for the people Now that will make them believe say no, this is a landmark development, but not a party office. I mean, even if the APC build the best of buildings, now Kono, that is not enough for convince the Kono people say APC actually do them and don't bring development. Party office now for consumption. Now for go meet, they will get meetings, we carry out day-to-day administration, not for the state. I mean, although they discuss the issues that we get for the state, for make policies where they shape the opinion of the people, but through development, not to for construct party office and development at all.
And we
So
saw
they
that
dey
the
misunderstand.
opposition really write an open letter to the president raising a lot of issues on this government business and this country. It speaks the heart of the party.
Yes. Now that they make an opposition of the party in a parliament. You know, some of the things and the way na governance issues, they come up from your office, but you get the backing of the party. That make you see the kind of collaboration. When we want to discuss issues, we meet at party office, the party go get the blessing and the mandate. And you see, we all talk from that same position. They will not get different position. The leader in our parliament not pull a different press statement, and the secretariat pull a different press statement. Now the same would they talk on. So yes, you get to blessing 100%. We don't take interviews regarding that letter they will write to the president, and that is the position of the APC.
But critics the top of say during the reign of the APC and their governance, there's also scandal of drugs we let me talk about. So they say it's like why the APC for just talk something where they say we don't happen at the own system of government.
No, it not be the happen at the APC system of government. We get forget this understanding clearly. APC not synonymous to drug. SLPP not synonymous to drug. And monkey
Yes,
no the
evidence.
yes, monkey no the left in black
Allegation
hand.
they make.
I mean, this na an open secret. They out for public consumption. By the time I conclude my statement, you will not say APC not
And the
synonymous to
government will
drugs.
make a tireless time for saying not get nobody way they accuse of drugs and then
No, but whenever the SLPP government they now that tell you they about drug business. Now I tell you, I mean, I've been challenged one journalist then this year na 98.1. We say they say drug business we don't do from 2018. Now say with the evidence, we not say so. Now I tell you, then they claim say in 2008 a cocaine plane they land Naya, but I tell you plainly say these then are deals that will be done they happen from 2002 during SLPP time. Say you dey about Solobi, where they be just not in fact for monetized politics that this country now SLPP beginner. We will be in the university now. That's why they go take they go t-shirt them. One t-shirt and 10,000 yons, then 10 and they 10,000 yons notes. They become newly. When they give one t-shirt and give 10,000 for let's support Solobi. You know, most students they wear they make noise for Solobi, but at the end of the day they not vote for her. The people that will be the champion Nandi and then Keke Toma, then I'll be the president for Solo Boys. You got Kula Kone, when are late now I'll be the chair lady for solo babes. Then we get Solo Boys and Solo Babes. The kind of money where they display in a university and institutions and to the public. You know, you dey go na Solo be in place and they give one t-shirt 10,000. A line people be they make. So they introduce money in politics. Now then tell them they are but then GK. You know, then dangerous drug people. At the end of the day, they incarcerate some of them.
never do that during the campaign.
Nah, we know the
do that.
nah,
Give Polo and money.
we know the parenting in the but the evidence very clear. So like waiting be don't happen, the Tewe SLPP been there, where the cocaine playing car, then 10 and they just immediately they left office. We will take over in 2008. We not be able, we not sabi, we not the part of the network, we not the part of the organized crime. If we been the part of that syndicate, they that plane for car in land, then do what they do and go. Nobody know they even know. But we are not part of it. And some of the people that will be the part of that network, we are very afraid to have contacted some government officials. But even when that happen, we see the decision we President Nkrumah take at that time. You want to be Minister of Transport and Aviation, he relieve immediately off in duty. Start. They incarcerate some people where they suspect, say, then they pass jail, some months after time, and jail, and prison. We do that the robust measures for sure say we know they condone anything we get for the drug or cocaine.
Okay,
What in the APCs have been a business, open the environment for business to a point that we are rated as the fastest growing economy across the world.
Okay, we'll go back to the party office issue. Our reference to you know have been built during that time we at the put local, you know, in fact on the try for even the refurbishment. Am I correct?
In recent now the McKinney put local na SI Kroma them be like.
Okay, that part. Then in the way the likes of SI Kroma them in go do one when they build that kind of structure, they be also member for the basic social service of the people of Port Local.
Yes.
But people like him say APC always a claim Port Local, but Port Local if you go there, anything not there for me actually say, you know, then people they enjoy comfort. Which one 10 years all in office.
Now the level of development will be there during SI Kroma, just more than 10 them. We do a lot across districts. Well, then telling this if we be see you get flights that we been they do internal transportation. You be get field them, we plane them in the land. Not all them districts that they. I mean, when we grow up, na Kenema, for example, plane they go from Freetown to Kenema. You didn't get taxi plane, they will be the one. You know, they again. Because when SLPP come after the war, they not be able to maintain that day. Where you go now, some town there, you see tarmac there. For sure, see them place there, coal tab in day. Water, pipe borne water. We now also they wash under the pump will be small. Water be the one. So all the basic amenities where people let me need across APC being give to them before ever with the member party office. So need for know that clearly. The records are there. People are still there alive. We go tell the history during Shaka Stevens and just more modern time. And the infrastructures themselves are back on. During 19 and they take the SLPP no able equate with. I mean, during Shaka Stevens in time, we see the infrastructural development, all the landmark infrastructure in this country. The stadium they will have open. Now they give you a grant of $40 million or so for build stadium, for renovate stadium. Today from where SLPP can. Say them come also they not get for done. Today, where $40 million don't do for construct a whole new stadium.
What you mean they come out? So because again, if you watch with throughout the opening of the party office, the leadership continue to say one thing will make them so committed and Mr. Mahmoud in there say them committed to the help of the people of Salona that they want to sustain the power for 2028. And that history don't show say they don't make the country fine. As they lost election to Una, the country they go down. So when they come back, then therefore make then the struggle for bringing them up. They make reference to, for example, when they meet, the economy in life support. So they need to do that mistake this time around. I made the 2028 elections, then get for winner.
Yeah, well, now talk. I come to the economy. Yeah, I tell you the business and economic value we will be made in 2007. They also left in 2018. Yeah, before they left. But waiting really SLPP they make nothing. Let them show you by waiting them they make during Tijan Kaba in time or camp oil. Because I'm telling you, you talk, you go for also give evidence. Me, I go point to you saying that this and this will make. First of all, we will come in 2007, the rules will be deplorable. If you left Kenema for Camp Freetown, where you take government bus or about 6 in the morning and 6 in the evening, you reach Freetown. Because the road has also pothole. I mean, crooked bridges. We will rehabilitate the Bo Kenema Highway. That is very clear. They're not able to deny it, not to rehabilitate her. The Mashaka Bo Highway, we rehabilitate her. We'll expand the road. We'll make sure say we tar, we'll put new tar there. Now I've been there Kenema 206, 207. Where again admission at Frabe College, all the kind university, they sit down and morning at bus 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. when they reach Freetown. This is not an exaggeration. Because the bus been applied slow, they can't inside all, come on inside all, can so port all. Now APC now can make their rules then they. Let them deny we don't say not to make. So what they make all campaign? Now we make. They need for know than declare.
They say they can't we have now, developments don't do now. They can't afford for make they lose an election in 2020 and hand out battle now. So therefore win the 2028 election.
What's at the level of developmental matter? You don't go just say, I mean, with empirical evidence you go point like what me they say so. What we counter we all be know say this Wilkinson Road now been too late. We can expand and to fall in by 2008, 2009, we all see the kind of massive construction where they take place here and that. This Seal Bypass Road, now we make them, not to SLPP make them. We all see that they, I mean, now lie, they lie, no, not to lie. The Lumley Tokyo Road, now we make them. Now lie, they lie, no, not to lie, they lie. We see the kind of hospital that will build across the country. We see the pipe-borne water through Salwako and Jaika will take to district. The Kenema Kailan Road, now we construct her. About, 49 crooked bridges, curves, we change all, including the popular Daru Bridge. Now we construct new one. We abandon the old one. The Mabere Bridge, Mabam Bridge, now we make her. The Conakry, Pamalapa Highway, now we construct her. The Bo Zimi Highway going to Liberia border, now we construct her.
So 8 years into the rule, SLPP
nothing.
They
don't get anything.
Maybe with the free quality education,
the free
human
quality,
capital development.
Now what's in a human capital development?
Feed
You're
salon.
encompassing. Feed salon, enable feed salon a false life. They enable
When I
feed salon.
process, say for feed policy, they take
Now
time.
they're not
So then
able
you
to
build
feed
the
salon.
foundation.
Well,
now.
what they say, down the now euphemism, what they actually the main feed salon, they know you go put rest na pot for cooker for you, but then go make it affordable and accessible. Yeah, affordable, yeah, accessible. No, it is not affordable, it is not accessible.
It just begin. Maybe there is more time.
No,
right?
they don't get time because they get
They don't
barely.
go even put rest to the pull.
No, they don't. No, but they don't begin this for more than can. They say they get farms. David Francis, we make confession quite recently. He say he get farm. David Francis, he say he get farm na Kenema. Rado Suarez say he get farm. President Bio say he get farm. They all in the farm, but what the rest now? From 8 years ago, when they begin farm, with the rest, who side then they sell them? Let them
I think last month
Yeah.
they go around to inform them.
Yeah,
SLBC being show if show fish, it men goat, sheep.
Mama dan in a subsistence farming. When they talk about mechanized farming, not all kind of farming. They bring can farm where they count factories, agricultural factories. The money no more they spend on international travels. You don't do for Brinker a lot of factories in this
But
country.
SLPP then think say with all and don't do then they win the 2020
Well, you let
election.
that- I
If
mean-
then they take and say if I will not even prepare.
Okay, then are the figment of the imagination. Let them go
What
begin
you
again.
mean?
Then they dream. Then get for wake up from
Oh,
the
they're
slumber.
winning a dreaming.
Now dream then they dream. Because as far as we concerned, there is no way we go entertain another SLPP rigged election at this country. We know say we go win. Because we do opinion poll right now around the country, conduct a survey, then go tell you say them prefer APC far to the SLPP. This now waiting people that they think, go na marketplaces, go na attack basis. I mean, just conduct random interview of ordinary citizens. Let them tell you. I mean, we said
But
they
then
will
say,
be
but then claim say they already there in southeast, they intact. They just
No,
detect
that talk,
totally
no.
northwest.
No, and then they not talk. Anybody can talk. I mean, they know they talk with evidence. Then just they talk. I mean, until we conduct elections, we go know. Now, propaganda they want use for rigged elections, but we not get for give them that particular opportunity for let them use propaganda. We know say now you go Kenema, they grumble about SLPP. You go Bo, you go Pujon, you go Kaila, on the ordinary man they grumble. We left here at 6 leons. How much they sell fuel now? It's about 35, 40
Well,
leons.
some man go gum what election reach they go put his name.
Not to all man, not to all. You get people that win a fanatic. Even in the APC, you get certain people and they are like in party not do nothing and they vote for them. But you get the one that win at the fence sitters and then can decide. APC get traditional voters, SLPP get traditional voters. But the one that when they sit down at the fence and they vote on development, on issues, and then go decide the victory. And then people and they were the refer to so don't against SLPP. They not even want to go themselves.
And because the argument so they also they put they say the flyby will get for put for be likable we have continuation.
We everybody we now we don't go get like
you.
But I don't hear what's the leader
we
to
get
get
the
what they
plateau.
look for. You don't hear the
now
during
we-
the dinner. In fact, I see you even comment on that in
Yeah.
relation to what the president they talk about.
Yeah.
Waiting at the the kind of posting, but you go take criticism, also we will go beyond the the likes of just SLPP where they get generations then where they come and all that thing. They wanna think say
They don't get that person right now, sir, as we speak.
how you go say they not get that person there?
We are buying the assessment.
With the list of people we not show face.
No, nobody know the way SLPP go present, we go win an
We
election
get all
over
that
the APC.
where
They know they-
where president presents you think
Yes,
say they not get
they
her?
don't get her. Because most of them don't show them true color. Then they make divisive statements them. Then the court talk their way
You
not
mean
make sense,
radical
not
inclusion,
necessary.
Ibema camp, they no get that kind of person.
Ebi Magbi, radical inclusion put together cannot present any candidates with the APC. We go match the APC candidates. So we go present.
Ali Kaba, Joby.
But I say they all put
First
together.
lady.
All of them put
First
together.
lady, Fatima
All of them
Bio.
put together. Nobody not go match anybody. We go
The
match
chief
from the APC.
minister,
I mean, not even count chief minister say go make a very fine,
why?
candidate because of in outburst them. I mean, they are very divisive. I mean, the names the way they call oppositions, the things the way they talk. Now, you know, the leader of the radical inclusion, I want let SLPP presenter, would they beat Alexander? We know they even tilt ourselves. So long know that very clearly. With the candidates that will get, anyone will put, now bingo. We all don't see around the country.
They like
What
the
they
first
see
lady
they do.
will defeat Ibi Magbi if they like the guy.
I say anybody with them give. In fact, now they will know they go run off self for them. Anyone and give with the beat. As far as we're concerned, let me go to the ballots today. We dey do everything. What to make you feel say APC they challenge anything where they can, we get the potential for rig. I mean, we're not can just sit down normal say we don't boycott. Even if we boycott governance now for the right thing. Both say they say electoral laws for reform, they want dodge. They say for do this, they want dodge. Would they also hold them accountable for do what is right? APC not sit down so normal. Much as the flag bearer aspirant, they go around and campaign. Now so the party internally they restructure themselves,
Okay,
and
what's-
so they put issues there in place.
Fire, but why not the restructure? Unity also very because they can say one day together. We see of recent to someone na former flag bearer with a Dr. Sabah Kama, make a public statement, and in still hold on to this electoral, justice. for Una, we talked to one person where if I enter and they represent the party within ECSL with Dr. Richard consider that the party for move beyond that point. Yes, electoral justice like in all length and the but for move on. It appear like for say there is still more issues to be handled at the APC level.
Yes.
Because on our flag we are still hold on
Yes,
to,
the
but on our
about 2028,
we all
2023
2023 already
not
not done
done
it.
at this.
So again, so somebody would say, why should you talk about the SLPP? Una said that's a major bottleneck.
Yes, these things are not uncommon in a political party setting. Disagreements can dey as long as na human beings they deal with. If we all think the same way, it means somebody's not thinking. I mean, we all get forget divergent views and opinions on issues. But wetin make you a mature political party now how you dey able resolve the issues and then move on. As far as we know, the issue where Dr. Samura Kamara get to the leadership of the APC will soon be resolved and everybody will be on the same page.
Engagement there.
Engagement they go on. You don't see the
Because
exchange of
somewhere they
letters.
sound because many people they ask whether
You don't see the exchanges of letters. Yeah.
many people they ask whether
Engagement they go
if
on.
they in town.
Yeah, well, that is not the question about Usan and present location. But as far as I know, engagements then they go
So
on.
yeah, just clarify for you move on. This exchange of letter, actually an authentic something.
Yeah, of course, Yeri IB Cargo sit down at TV, they tell you, say, then at the Elders Council, now get the mandate for rights to Dr. Samura Kamara. Yeah, for let Dr. Samura Kamara then call on to a meeting for let dialogue begin. I think say they don't contact them. And I believe say very soon, dialogue will begin. Some of the letters when they make the rounds on social media and are fictitious information. Because even HE, former President Kolmai, they see people and they go write something, they say RIP, which is very wrong. The man very active, they exercise, they do very well. So when it is from the secretariat, we always go take interview for sure, say this is from the secretariat. But yes, engagement and they go on, and we believe say it will resolve. Me na electoral justice. I have advocated for electoral justice since after elections. I don't challenge SLPP to the highest level, saying they not win the elections, now rig the rigam. I don't give pointers them for sure, say they rig the elections. But the notion that electoral justice please suppose say then go pull matter and put Dr. Samura Kamara, the APC no and they say so. We also know say one of the things that will resolve the political impasse now the Bintumani agreement for national unity and the tripartite recommendations. Now that make we the law implement the tripartite recommendations to the fullest. For the event waiting to happen in 2023, not for happen again, now then reformation and for take place. So that school of thought say electoral justice means say they for pull matter today, put Samura tomorrow. No. The APC leadership not share that sentiment.
But all I tell there's also we get issue with the party. Like the former honorable the team of Honorable Bundu and other people they go the party na PPIs on other issues, look at legibility, other thing.
But that thing ain't not for big issue. We all know say wetin make PPRC exist.
But it affects the function of the party.
Now, well, every party they go PPRC. We need to know that clearly. This is acceptable in democracy. Yeah. Now PPRC don't rule on Nandi. You know, there's nothing for do to. If they want, let them go challenge PPRC. 2 months ago almost, Aberi, Honorable Bundu give PPRC 72 hours ultimatum. He say he go take them to court. He don't take them there. No. He don't take them there. Because sometimes they don't seek legal advice. Then go the one that we go na PPRC, they say this current executive, the mandate don't expire, and indeed it don't expire. Yes, it expired February this year. The mandate come to expiration. But again, the act of the PPRC is very clear that they can extend the mandate of an executive for transition the party. And in real case, they don't give them till August this year. Say they for conduct national delegates conference and usher in a new executive of the party. In the circumstance, Usan the neighbor conductor, they also give provision as to waiting will happen. If they don't meet the deadline of August this year, we get a body where they put in place now in a parliament. When are the leader of the opposition, the one MP from each region, like the south, we get one Amamba, one Honorable Ben Alpha. The east, we get one Akono, when Honorable Tom Tucker, for example, we get others in Akono, we get Boku, not one Akono, na the east, yeah. Then they go take na the northeast, when Kwenadugu, Falaba, Tonkolile, and Mombali, one person. Then go take na the northwest, when Karine, Falaba, Karine, Potloko, and Cambia, one person, yeah. Where I think say the leader of the opposition and they in common now. So that they don't address. So they get all them people into a committee. Their role now for ensure say outside the executive stop, then continue the conduct convention for no leadership. 2026 not the pass, we not get with leader and flag bearer and national executive of the party.
But for
Because
more
if that they
lower
happen,
level up to this moment, what's they happen with the other
now,
elections?
but you just see recent publications from the PPRC where they go on over the petitions. Because one thing will be happen, I mean they don't conclude. And this again important in politics, that when we conduct a democratic exercise, one they will not satisfy, now they right for petition also, for clear doubt. At the end of the day, if you leaders they emerge, let them not go challenge back na court say they rig the process. So for me it is good. We no want go back, we don't they at the tail end and bring we back. So let's solve them as we proceed. Hopefully this weekend, we might continue with lower level elections. Maybe the rerun of all the other ones that we left, we will conclude. Then the other weekend, possibly we can do with constituency elections. And then we will proceed to district, region, specialized organs, and NDC. So we did on the right footing. We did get everything right. We don't resolve all the petition issues, and they don't hand over the ruling to the party. The party now for communicate to the membership and the public on Monday very soon.
Yes, sir, ma'am.
We'll go through some of the messages Tim, so far. We don't come. This one say, Mr. Minkailo, he said, do you make with the land for the talk to? He say, I think CSLB get pointers. Say for winner, music come over the joke commander. I say for winner, Moyamba. He say we get light currently and then don't make the road. This other one, the still from Abdul Commander, he say the Shengi crisis, the Koriwala and the big problem. He say this is a big issue where the one they were responsible for cancer, or else it could be a serious security matter na Moyamba district. This one say thank you so much, Ibrahim and team. Say for being good morning coffee. It's a good talk to Empire this morning. This other one say morning coffee. Say thank you so much. So Alfred Mikhailo Kuma say for the talk they say indeed then party officer not getting no relevance to the ordinary salon person. He say that money they save where they go take build that party office na corner. A lot of questioners today who said they even pull that money they because that building they too much. So that one say this country has so people like say all Salomon don't left in case to God. They say the country just they go from back to worst. He say an APC and SLPP know they help the situation for make life better for the ordinary salon person. This one say please thank you morning coffee for the talk this morning. Is what I want to say. It say that issue of Jagaban, it say it they all over. It say now that the PRO don't say no to two, we hope say then go put them to rest. From the phone line, they go to the Facebook page and see so far waiting done the cam na the program. This first one say it's a AP Magnus Gaba. I say very big thank you, sir. They enjoy the program. This one from Abdul Commander. I talk about the same thing on the text line. Say there will be issues and I serious problem. All right. From the messages I'm bringing to you, Buzum, how so far? You know, you're from one of the people who are the part of the national executive media team as to how already petitions them and you and all them thing. And time like this, flag bearers the attention can do so much on this. How not safety on the ground for make sure so I don't know homework well.
Well, I feel say we don't continue for doing normal campaign thing because that's not the way to go. And firstly, as a movement, we know see them process here, so you get for follow on to the letter and starting issues will happen around the elections and therefore be cleared. And it good for us as a political party that internal democracy at the end of the day get for win. This is not about we now as a movement, but it's about the party generally. Because at the end of the day, you know, once fully you get a flag bearer, then for us, Jagaban become flag bearer. There are a lot of other people who get for the take the party to court in the process. We see what happened in the last elections. We flag bearer, they attend court, so you get for go back campaign issues, you get for the other things. And so whatever we get for clear now as a party around PPRC, we can clear and move to the next stage.
When a movement, we get any issue with any elections?
No, personally as a movement, we don't get issues where we take to PPRC or whatever. But obviously, na party activity. So as a movement, we follow the process as to wetin dey happen. But on a personal note, Jagaba movement no get issues where we take to IECB or that of PPRC.
Okay, thank you so much, Buzum. As we round up, Payambayu, more talk around how also the party, for many people and things say the APC, beside where Honorable Abukabo raised that issue on drugs related, people want for it should be a national issue and people concerned at that way how the country named on the go.
Yes.
Every other person should be concerned, including the owners, politicians.
Yes, thank you very much. You see, Salmata, I will talk about Andy, but permit me for make some clarifications. I see somebody say APC no do nothing at Moyamba, that in fact my SLPP make the road. So let's just use this opportunity for highlight some of the things that we APC do across the country. Yeah, we embark on the largest road infrastructure and development in the country since the history of Sierra Leone. We rehabilitate the Bo Kenema Highway. We construct the Kenema Pendembu Highway. We rehabilitate the Makeni Matotoka Road, the Potloko Lunge Highway. We also construct we rehabilitate and widening the Mashaka Bo Highway, the Matotoka Sefadu Highway. We lead to Kono. We also do Dande. So the person need for know that the Bo Bandajuma Road will lead to Liberia. Now we construct Dande, not to SLPP Douan. The Bandajuma Manor River Bridge and many other bridges on that road in Audouan. The Teama Jala Road, now we construct the Moyamba Junction to Moyamba Town, including the Mabe Bridge, now we do not to SLPP, do Dande, we need for know Dande clearly. The Grafton Regent Highway, now Audouan, the Wilkinson Road, the longest Lumley Spur Road, now Audouan, Wilberforce Road Hill Station, now we do the Lumley Aberdeen Beach Road, now we do the Hill Bypass Road, now we do the Lumley Toke Road, now we do the Hill Courts, Jomo Kenyatta and Kiama Roads, now we do them. Congo Cross to King Streets, now we do Main Motor Road, now we do Wilberforce, Blackhall Road, going to Kisi to Kalbaton, now we do we need for know that very clearly. The Freetown Conakry Highway, now we do the Wellington Mashaka Highway, now we do we expand on to 4 lanes,
okay.
And we do a dual carriage bridge over Robere. Now we do Dande, where SLPP we want claim, plus the Mabang, now we do the things that we'll do as a government in Boku. So we need for know Dande clearly.
Okay.
And again, now all the districts that will do 11-kilometer road each, and Akono will do 22-kilometer road. All the roads they will do, now internal revenue will be demobilized, plus grants, not alone will take. We need for know Dande clearly. We do all that there. We build hospitals there, 100 beds, we rehabilitate some, we construct some, across the country, across this state. Okay. So a lot of things there. You will be talking about the economy. SLPP say they made the economy in a this man stage, the bill and we can take our point and no. When an Escoma be hand over to President Bill, say, my government unprecedented development strides are reflected in Sierra Leone now having a much bigger economy than I took over in 2007. Back then, the monetary value of Sierra Leone's economy and business activity was estimated at 5 trillion yuans. By 2017, this is now estimated at 30 trillion yuans, from 5 trillion to 30 trillion.
So what are the currents?
We add about 25 trillion. My SLPP could be in the position for telling the currents. Okay, I just give state of affairs as to how we meet the economy and business values from 5 trillion to 30 trillion yuans. Okay. So yes, the one we get for do the drug, it will be a national issue, not to politics. Because at the end of the day, now the country will be affected. When you travel, when Samuras travel, where I travel, they not they describe we to the party that will belong go, or they not go address us as journalists too. They go address us as Sierra Leoneans. Me, they go address me as one of the Sierra Leoneans, not to, as one of the people that will talk for the APC. And so the image of the country, I mean, enough will be tainted. Okay, so we as opposition don't provide solution to government through the almost eight pages we write to president. We don't indicate, we don't give government a leeway how they go track some of them people there, waiting at the solution to the problem. Not just they criticize government, but they provide solution as well.
Okay, thank you so much for the taking over, Paulie.
Lion Mountain Force for good. Only to call your attention, oh, the in charge for the traffic system inside Lion Mountain Force for good. Popoli, what the message, bro?